Hi, I'm Jeff Bernstein, professor of political science at Eastern Michigan University. I've been on the faculty at Eastern for about 23 years, teaching classes in American politics, public opinion, campaigns and elections. Nothing really interesting or exciting these days. And I love teaching, and teaching our students at EMU is really the best part of my job. So welcome to my show, Tuesday Tea with Dr. B. I know it's hard nowadays to come visit the campus and see for yourself how wonderful our school is. So I thought I would invite some friends of mine and some students of mine from campus to kind of come talk with me a little bit about what we do, about what they do, and what they find really special about EMU. We don't really know right now what the fall semester is going to look like. There's still a lot of question marks up in the air, and there probably will be for a while. But I know that whatever we do, we're going to make it a meaningful and a very special semester. And by the way, if you have any questions about Eastern, or you just want to talk about what your time at Eastern could look like, my email address is on the screen. Please feel free to send me a note. I'm invited today and would like to welcome Marisa Salice, who is a rising senior at Eastern Michigan University from Commerce Township, Michigan. Marisa is part of the Greek life community on campus. She is also a tour guide and one of the people who might have given you your tour if you were able to come to campus and do the tour. Marisa, it's great to have you here with us today.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Dr. B.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit, what are some of the really fun and interesting things you get to do on campus?
Yeah, so I feel like sometimes I'm like the queen of involvement. I can be found anywhere doing anything on campus. So if you see me all over the place, that's probably why. I'm probably off to my next activity. So like you said, I'm a part of Greek life, and I've been a part of the Greek community since I was a freshman. I'm a sister of Delta Zeta. So I've served on our executive board for 2 years. So I had 2 different positions, secretary and treasurer. So that always kept me busy and involved in the community. There's a lot of fun things that Greek life puts on. And then I actually have a new position on council. So our CPC College Panhellenic Council as the Vice President of Education. So I am putting on like educational events for the community, which I'm really excited about. I have some things in the work. So I'm excited about educating our community on different topics and helping out my fellow Greeks. Like you said, I'm also a tour guide on campus, so I probably gave a few people their tours. I have over like 100 tours under my belt. So that's pretty amazing.
How long did it take you to learn to do that whole walking backwards thing that all tour guides can do?
Yeah, so it was pretty easy for me compared to some of my peers, just because I have marching band experience. So I did band in high school. So I kind of like translated that backwards marching into backwards walking. Sometimes I still like trip up over my feet just because like when I'm going up a hill, there might be like some plants next to me.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily my tour guests are always nice and tell me if something is behind me. So yeah. But yeah, and then I've served as a guest relations coordinator for the admissions office too. So I help with our major events, so Explore Eastern and Admitted Student Reception, and those are always a great time. Our tour guides love Admitted Student Reception and Explore Eastern. And I've also served as a student senator, so I've sat on business and finance and helped allocate money to student organizations so they can put on the awesome events on campus. So I've done a lot, and I've really enjoyed myself in all these student organizations, and it's been a great way to learn about the community here at EMU.
So for anybody listening or watching this this Tuesday Tea with Dr. B here, what advice do you have for incoming students about getting involved? Is it worth getting involved in all these organizations? How do you go about doing that?
Yeah, you definitely want to get involved on campus. I think that's really what makes your college experience. You're not going to have a good time if you're not finding your, niche community. And don't be afraid to try something new. I came from, a marching band experience in high school. I did a couple sports here and there, but marching band was my main thing. So I did that when I first entered EMU. But then I found, the Greek community, fraternity and sorority life. And I never thought that I would join a Greek organization. And then I found my home in Delta Zeta, and it's been a whirlwind from there. And then I got introduced to student government through friends in the political science department. Mm-hmm. So kind of take every opportunity, but again, don't overwhelm yourself. Make sure that you have time for yourself, time to get your schoolwork done, time to take care of yourself. But it's super important to get involved because that's really what's going to make your time here at EMU.
I always say, I mean, I graduated college a lot of years ago, but I don't remember the classes and I don't remember the readings and exams as much as I remember the groups I was part of and the friends that I made through a lot of those groups. I think that's such an underappreciated part of the college experience.
Oh, definitely.
So, tell me a little bit about some of the philanthropy work that you've done through the Greek community.
The main philanthropy of Delta Zeta is speech and hearing, and we're partnered with Starkey Hearing Foundation, which provides hearing aids all over the world. So it's a really amazing organization. So we put on this event every fall called Mr. Greek, and basically it's a competition for fraternity men. They're invited to basically compete. We have like a little date auction where they sell their little date. Sometimes it's like to a Red Wings game or ice skating or something like that. Usually their brothers are the ones that buy the dates, which I think is so funny because they're trying to win Mr. Greek. But yeah, it's a really great time. And then we have this pageant where they all do these fun dances, and it's a really great time to join together as a Greek community and then also raise money for a great cause. We've always raised, I think, over $5,000 for Starkey Hearing Foundation. So it's been one of our biggest philanthropy events, and we put that on every year.
And I know community service is very much a part of the expectations of high school life for so many students. And I'm always amazed and awed by just how many different student groups and how many different types of student groups are really involved in the philanthropic work in our community. It wasn't like that when I was in college.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
really
it's a
been,
huge core of the Greek community too. Like we have our a Greek philanthropy that changes every year. But yeah, it's one of our main core values as a community. Even though we all have different philanthropies through our organizations, we all support each other. I know that, I'll go to philanthropy events of, my fellow Panhellenic sisters. So it's a really great community.
Yeah, and it definitely is. And I know and the Greek students are really among the most active and engaged students on campus. And just in case you're listening, and I should have clarified this earlier, Greek life here refers to not actually being from the nation of Greece, but actually fraternities and sorority life. So just in case you're wondering here and talking about why does EMU have so many students from Greece? No, this is what we're talking about here. Want to do some quick fun lightning round questions?
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's have some fun with this. Okay, last concert you attended?
Khalid? Yes, Khalid, 2 summers.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
All right. Would you rather go swimming or lie on the beach?
Swimming.
Okay. In the equation, x plus 2 equals 14. Solve for x.
Okay, I don't do math. I haven't taken a math class since my freshman year, so question mark.
Okay. This is why you ended up in political science, right?
100%.
Okay. Who should play you in a movie about your life?
This is a really hard question. Maybe like Selena Gomez. I don't know. She's pretty cool.
Who should play me in a movie about my life?
Oh my gosh. Why is this harder than my other one? I have the person in mind, but I can't think of his name. He's the guy that walks around. Skip the question, Dr. V. This hard. I can't think of his name.
Email me later.
I'll email you later. I'll send you the link.
Send me a pic. All right. What is your favorite spot on EMU's campus?
My favorite spot on EMU's campus is room 220 in the Student Center because it's where I work. We have these awesome doors that give us the view to the Student Center lake area. So I really like working the front desk and, being able to see people walk around on campus. So.
Yeah, I love the Student Center. I love looking out at the lake. It's really, I think it's our most beautiful feature on campus. What makes EMU special?
I think what makes EMU special is that the community here really cares about you and in you succeeding not only academically but in your career. And that goes for the students here, but that also goes for the faculty. I really wouldn't be the student I am and the person I am today without faculty here. They've really helped me narrow in what I want to do with my life, where I want to go, and helped give me opportunities. Like Dr. V gave me research opportunities. I got, opportunities with Jamie Ward in the Public Relations Department for an internship and other networking opportunities. And I wouldn't have that if I didn't make the connections with the faculty here. And I think that's really what made my time here at EMU, is getting to know the faculty here and getting to know the culture of students that are here.
And at the risk of being self-serving, I will say that my colleagues and I really do value that piece of our job. And I agree with you. I think it's really one of the things that makes EMU as special as it is. So Marisa, I want to thank you for joining us today on Tuesday Tea with Dr. B. I enjoyed talking to you, enjoyed sharing your stories with our community, and I look forward to seeing you again in the fall. Whether it's on Zoom or in person, we'll know soon enough, I suppose.
Yeah, thanks, Dr. B. See you soon.
Thanks.